The list of accomplishments is long for famed journalist Mervyn Aubusman, but maybe one of his greatest impacts, making sure the stories of minorities right here in Louisville were properly told. Mervyn Aubusman, a graduate from Tuskegee University in 1958 and Columbia University's journalism program, came to Louisville breaking barriers. He was the first African-American artist to be hired at the Courier-Journal in 1967. Ken Clay, a local artist, saw that firsthand as he's known Merv since he was 17 years old.
But Merv was a brother. He and I were very, very close.
Being one of the only few minorities in the CJ's newsroom, Merv was thrusted into the role of reporter when the racial riots broke out in 1968 in West Louisville. He spent the next 48 hours covering the ins and outs.
His reporting really opened up a lot of channels of information that otherwise the public would not know.
But before joining the CJ, he was active in the civil rights demonstrations in 1961, working with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and others during the bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama in 1965. He even marched with Dr. King and thousands from Selma to Montgomery. Merv would later go on to be an associate editor for the CJ, making sure the stories of minorities were covered properly in the Metro.
He was unique and very special. Contributed so much, not only to the Louisville community, but to the entire nation.
He retired from the newspaper in 2002, capping a 35-year career as an artist, reporter, and editor.
I think his work at the Courier really kind of paved the way for many other black journalists who came along.
Mervyn Clay would go on to co-author 2 Centuries of Black Louisville, telling the untold story of how African-American Louisvillians created history behind the wall of slavery and the veil of segregation. His legacy in this book and his accomplishments will continue to live on right here in Louisville. I'm Shaquille Lord, WLKY News.